Hey guys, Hoy Archer here. So today I'm showing you that finished bow that I have been working on for a bow trade with this guy Bowmad 100. In my previous video I showed you guys how to do a leafy camouflage paint job, and that's the bow that is being used for the trade. So I went ahead and I finished the bow here, and the bow pulls 50 pounds at 28 inches, and I think it came out pretty cool. There were some things I added on the bow that, as far as the paint work goes, that I didn't show you in that video, mainly because I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not. But if you can see that here, I hope my camera can pick this up. Try to move it real slow. It has a nice leafy camel paint job, but what I did was I added some hints of ocean blue, just to kind of make it pop a little bit. It was looking a little bit too much camouflage and not enough spunk to it, I guess you would say. But the pretty cool thing about that ocean blue is once I put the shoe polish over it, it really dulled it out. So it gave it a nice dark blue background in the paint job, essentially making it look pretty cool. So that's the belly. That's the back of the bow, and belly right here. What I basically did here was I just did a kind of a oil stain spray paint, and what that essentially did was it made it look like this stick was dipped in oil, which I thought was also pretty cool. For the handle wrap, all I did was a basic parachute cord, and oh, one more thing, and the reason I did do the blue on here is because Bowmad does plan on using this for some bow fishing, so I figured put a little bit of blue in there, kind of give it some pretty coolness. I also got a fishing rig that I worked up for it, and that's one reason I did parachute cord, because if his hands is all wet, if you grab the pleather or the fake leather, it'll really make it a little funky, I guess. It won't stand up to it. So as you can see here, parachute cord wrap. I used some Velcro for a arrow pass, and for the arrow rest, I dug into my hardware drawer and I found this kind of a shelf stubs. You put those underneath the table, or underneath a shelf thing, so they can stand up on it. And I drove a screw through and tapped it into the PVC, so it acts as a perfect arrow rest for arrows and for bow fishing arrows. So let me go shoot this for you guys, and then I'll hook up the fishing reel, and we can see how that works. Now the fishing reel, I'm just gonna hook it up just very quickly with some electric tape, but Bowmad can actually figure out what he wants to do with it. Just in case you didn't see it in that sun, I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick it up here either. Alright, so let's get to shooting this thing. Just a little further back. Now I know it sounds a little loud, but Bowmad, or you can probably put some string silencers and some other doodads on here to try to quiet down this bow a little bit for when you do take it into the bush. Alright guys, so showed you guys the bow shooting. Now I'm going to show you guys how I did the fishing reel. Now I've looked online to see how it was done, and I found several pretty cool guys. I forgot their names. I gotta go keep this stuff and write it down. But as you can see here, a lot of guys were showing PVC bows with using just the PVC pipe here, and they hand wrap it, and when they shoot it off the spool, then they have to manually wrap that line directly onto the shaft here. So what I did was, I wasn't sure how Bomad wanted to go fishing, so I had a spare reel, and what I did was, well, for this demonstration only, I just kind of electric taped it on. I put a T connector here, cut it in half. I ran a bolt through it, and a L bracket. The L bracket is here in case he doesn't want to use a fishing reel and he just wants to hand reel it in. He can tie off to this and then hand reel to the top of the reel here. So as you can see here, I got my fishing line thing all hooked up. Now I don't bow fish, so I kind of have to look up how to do this, and actually found this arrow. Apparently somebody bow fished in my family, but I don't know who. Anyway, here we go. It's just a fiberglass rod, and I just tied some suji and put an electric line on it, electric tape, just to hold the string up just for now. And what I'm going to use to hook this up to the bow is electric tape. Now, Bomad, you can do it with zip ties or any way you want. It doesn't really matter. But the way I designed this was to give you the most handle grip here. So, forgive me for the electric tape. No, it's not very professional, but I just don't. I know that he wants to use this for both, so I didn't want to permanently fix this piece to the bow. However, I did heat this T-handle up and freeform it to the bow itself, so it should sit very nicely. Like I said, it's not like I'm trying to be reeling in anything at the moment. I'm going to be fishing my target. So, I mean, if you want, I guess you could do it like this. Wouldn't matter much. So for this demonstration, I obviously took out the tip and the barb just to get this thing going. Alright, so there you go. This is now officially a fishing rig setup. I believe he says he shoots carp, so we'll see. Let's go hook this up. See if I can get some good shots on this. I might actually have to get into shooting some fish with the bow and arrow if I can find a place to do it. Okay, so let's make sure this rod is open. Away. Wow. See if I can bring it in. Wow. Well, it works. Let's try that again. That was pretty fun. That's pretty cool. I've seen it done on TV many times, but oh, I guess this is another thing here. Like, if you're gonna do it with a reel, you gotta make sure your casting area is open, because if not, what's gonna happen is it's just gonna fling, and that arrow is just gonna come right out at you. But this is one of my broken spools, so this is just for playing around sake anyway. Alright, let's see if I can do this again. Alright guys, well, Bomad, this is your bow. Hope you enjoy it, I hope you like it, I hope it serves you for a very, very long time. Well, you guys have any questions or comments about this bow, you guys know where to leave it. And if you guys want a tutorial on how I built this this fishing rod thing, just let me know. I'll put something out. Alright, check you guys later.